The first phone call I ever got that Nicholas was in trouble, somebody called me at work. I remember thinking, what has happened? And he got put into the juvenile correctional system. Then he was just not following the rules that his probation officer put into place for him to follow. And so he ended up at Parrott Creek the end of October 2014.
Parrott Creek is a small nonprofit social service agency that is centered around helping youth and families who are struggling or facing challenges.
What got me to be at Parrott Creek was me not being able to grow up, and Parrott Creek helped me with that.
I think something that might have been getting in the way for Nick before coming here was what happens to a lot of youth. You start taking on new responsibilities and you haven't practiced managing them and figuring out what should be first.
Because Parrott Creek dealt more with the underlying causes, I think that's why it helped Nicholas as much as it did.
They actually help you sift through the problems in life and deal with them.
Nick figured out that he just loves cooking, and it's kind of his way to show that he cares.
If I didn't have the support of my family in Parrott Creek, I don't know what would have happened.
Their family really showed up when it mattered, and even when things did get tough, they sat in it together, and I think that was a really important part of it.
We loved Kristen. She was such a help.
Emily was constantly sending me emails and we were talking back and forth about ways that we could integrate the skills he was learning here into the home visits.
And she would ask us, what are you going to work on this home visit? What are you going to do on this home visit? That's how Parrott Creek works.
She got me to become the best that I could be.
We were under a tremendous amount of stress as a family. The family counseling sessions helped us realize that, there are better ways to communicate. We saw the stress level start to come down.
I loved hearing about their stories from cooking.
I love cooking because it's time for me and my mom to spend together.
They love to talk about getting the best ingredients, how they were going to spend the day planning to prepare them, and then sitting down together and enjoying what they've worked on together.
My favorite thing to cook is Mexican food. Long term, I want to be a chef. It's something that my mom taught me and I'm going to pass down.
They took the time to come and sit down in those family sessions and do the hard work, just like they took the time to chop the onions and make their eyes water, because they know the end result's going to be a good one.
I think family involvement is important because of how much we ask of families. They really are looked at as the bedrock of our society, and in today's world, that is a huge challenge, and I think that families need as much support as we can possibly give them.
It's essential that the community wrap around and support services in places like Parrott Creek, because these are our boys and these are our families and our neighbors and our community members.
I believe investing in the work that Parrott Creek does is an investment of quality of life of the community.
When Nick left the program, he was here with his mom, and I just remember he had a big smile on his face, and he looked back and we kind of looked at each other knowing, like, you got this.
This is the moment I need to change. This is the moment that I can change. I can't change the past, but I can change the future.